Hello, everybody. It's Gwen with CraftyLadyDesigns.com, and it is December the 30th. We got a day or two left in this year. I'm so happy to be back. The time went real fast, even skipping last Tuesday. I'm sure everybody had a wonderful, great holiday. We certainly did with the family and friends and whatever, and I'm sure you did as well. We have a new project today. One of our followers, Miss Judy, uh, mentioned the week before, and I'd asked, anything anybody um would like to do, and she said, well, she'd like some kind of a storage for her dies and framelits and those types of things. So this is what we're doing today. I need to maybe go out just oh dear, where's my hello? Where are you? Oh, now I can't find my. Just one second. I gotta have this. Two. There we go. Come on now, be nice. Okay, it's my how I can how I control. Okay, I don't know how I lost it, but okay, here we go. This is what we're doing today. This is a chipboard. This is medium weight chipboard storage box for steel cut dies. Can be, and I have a ton of them. I tell you, this is great. They fit in there perfectly, as you can see. Steel cut dies. They will hold, quite a few. Let me get some more here. And they will also hold your framelits that are coming the little, see, they go in like so. And they will, hi, Miss Press, how are you? Hello. Welcome. They will also hold your framelits. They will also hold, well, all kinds of things like this. Now they'll fit. It's a little wider. They fit the steel cut dies perfectly. So I'm gonna take these out before I lose them. Put them up. Okay, now let me get these. Of course, they're not gonna go back in once they came out. What's the matter? Okay, so this is what we're making today. It's chipboard, medium chipboard. I posted the die storage box directions, supply list, cutting guide, etc. And I put this on Facebook, my Facebook page. I put it on Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo Crafts, Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo Design Team, I think. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. I have a little show and tell. Now, these are virtually the same premise as the big one. I made these a long time ago. These are card boxes, and they're made out of chipboard, just the way we're going to make this one, other than this is a little lower slant. Here's another one I made. This is a little big tag. I don't know how I did that, but whatever. Now, you can also make this out of paper, one piece of 12 by 12 paper, and you can make this. And hi, Tinkerbug. Hello. Welcome. You can also make this out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper. Excuse me. As I say, these are made out of chipboard and covered and whatever. If I have time at the end, I know you need to get started, and this didn't take too terribly long. I did pre-cut things out. We'll try to do this one. I'm going to do a YouTube on this paper one, and then I may do a separate one on the small one. But I am going to do one on the paper one where you cut it and fold your paper. Okay, I'm going to move these aside so we have more room. But if we have time at the end of the show, I may do the paper one. Now we're going to have a double giveaway today. We're giving away these two, and I know it's over. It's over. However, I was talking before I started recording. The little elf, the guy that's on Elf or whatever, he was on YouTube the other day. with these legs crossed and thinking it's only 362 or 3 days till Christmas. So here we go. You could get a head start, or you can use these. I finished this one. This is the one we did in class. You can use this for your Christmas photos or memorabilia or whatever. I made these tags like I did for the other one. I put a ribbon in the top with the large grommets or eyelets. I still call them grommets. This one I run a ribbon through and just tied some twine around it, etc. So we're going to give both of these away. This is the one, my sample that I did. Now it's got a little bit more on it simply because I ran out of little embellishments from the chipboard. Put a little angel on here and put a little angel on the other one. And we're going to give both of them away at the end of the show. I hope Carol comes because she always kind of helps us with that. So that's our giveaway. So you can use it for your Christmas photos or whatever, or you can save them for next year, whatever you want to do. So that I'm going to set aside as well. Now we're going to go over this. As I say, I posted this, the cutting guide and supply list and whatever. I posted that this morning. Oh, I wish some more would show up before we really get going, but that's okay. So this is the, and I'm calling this the die storage box. That's the way the recording will be saved, the die storage box. You can always go back and watch the recordings on the Ustream programs. I always have them on my website. They keep them online, I don't know, for a month or so, I think. But some of them appear to still be there. So the supply list for this is chipboard, medium weight. So that you have to cut with a Rototrim or score it with your cutting device and then cut it with a craft. I can't cut it with scissors. So you want it heavy because these dies are heavy. Pattern paper of your selection. Construction strips. Now, for you that don't know, and I said last night, made a whole bunch of them. Hold down here because I don't know how many we'll need, but it's okay. I make them all the time and have them on hand. These are construction strips. I think Jim Hawkins started calling them construction strips, and they are. I take 12 by 12 paper and cut 1 inch wide strips. And then I score them down the middle at a 1/2 inch, and then I use 3/8 of an inch tape on either side of the score line. And then when we get ready to use them, I'll show you how we use them. And we miter the corners and get the length that we need, and et cetera, et cetera. That's what puts your box together and holds it together. Excuse me. And then on this one, I will show you how I put them together with the construction strips, but then I also cap off the seams with the construction strips. Hi, Rob's mom. Hi, Eileen. Hi, girls. Hi, Marilyn. How are you, honey? So anyway, construction strips, a metal plate. I pre-cut this, a metal plate of some kind, or I better get these. Let me get these out of here for it, because those dies are heavy. A metal plate, and I pull all my metals out and put them in containers. I don't know if this is Tim Holtz. I think it is. I've had it for a good while. Hi, Cher. How are you? How are you? Hi, yeah. God, I can't talk. Now, this red plate is a die cut from Tim Holtz. The stylish labels. Now, Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo no longer has the die, but they do have both of these cut out in chipboard where you can buy them pre-cut. They're already cut. So, oh God, Janny, it's before dies. I think it says die cuts, and then underneath it just says dies. I had a great Christmas. My son and his girlfriend are recovering from food. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh dear. Oh, that's terrible. So anyway, you can buy these. I kept this. I took a black chipboard, covered it with red paper, glued the paper on because he still dies. You can cut through all that. Cut it out. I used the black soot around. That's what we're going to use is black soot. I'm using the same paper. It's from my stash. I apologize. I've got to get rid of some of this paper. I don't have any real new paper. I've got some coming that we're going to work with for Valentine's. So anyway, they don't have the die, but they do have the pre-cut, both of these designs that you can order already pre-cut. Okay. And on my computer, I just typed dies in a font, I don't know, just stuck it down because I'm going to attach this to this later on. So it will look like this. I really like this. I really like this. Oh, thank you, Eileen. Well, I haven't failed too bad since last week. My daughter had a cupcake about this big with one candle in it for my cake. And they always sing happy birthday and all that. You know, my little Walker just can't quite understand. It's Christmas, Grammy, and why we're having a birthday cake, but it's okay. Yeah, it was wonderful. I'm happy to have another one, quite frankly. I do want to say my husband is hanging in there. He is better per se. He did go Christmas. Uh, I was afraid a week ago or so he wouldn't be able to go because he was in so much horrible pain. Subsided enough that he did get to go, and he's doing better. Oh, they were. I know. I know. Uh, I maybe shouldn't tell this. It's really kind of funny. My husband used to read horoscopes, and he's an Aquarius, and Aquarius isn't probably one of my best signs. My best signs to get along with are Taurus and Cancer, which Taurus was my mother-in-law, and she was perfect. Hi, Cher. Oh, I already said hi. Hi, Amanda. Where's Amanda? But anyway, in the newspaper every year on your birthday would come out who's in your sign. And Ronnie would brag about who was his is January the 20th. He's kind of on the cusp, but whatever. But anyway, December 25th came out, and I was reading in the Indianapolis Star, and some of the people, and I said, well, Ronnie, you need to read this. Some of the people that were the same sign and born on Christmas was Isaac Newton, and who had Isaac Newton, Samuel Clemens, uh, Mark Twain is Samuel Clemens, and Jesus Christ the Messiah. And I said, Ronnie, there is no way in the world that you're going to beat that. So anyway, oh dear, ooh, Friday the 13th. Hi, Barry. Hi, honey. I didn't see you come in. Good morning. Good morning. This is our project, Barry. And I was telling a little story. It was funny. But I've had a lot of people very nicely said how nice it would be to share your birthday with someone so very special, and it is. So back to our list, our supply list, Barry, and everybody that's new. It's posted. So you need the metal plate or a drawer pull, and I'm just going through that. You need glue, score tape, and general crafting tools. Your cutting guide is you're going to need 2 pieces. Now, it's going to take at least 3 12 by 12 pieces of chipboard, and I'm sorry. But when I did my measuring for this, hi Renee, hi honey. When I did my measuring for this to make this fit, these steel dies, well, everything that we're going to, I came up with this size. So the point being is it's 7 by 11. The 11's fine, but the 7 inches, so. But to have room, now they fit nicely. They really do. The dies fit in there real nice. So it had to be that size. So you can buy this black chipboard on Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo as well. I think it's Paper Studios, I believe. Hi, Carol. Hi, honey, honey, honey. Yes, I'm glad it's over too. What a great time, but you know, there's 360 days till Christmas. So anyway, back to this cutting guide. You're going to need two for the sides of the box. You're going to need two cut 7 by 11. You're going to need one piece of chipboard cut 6 by 11 for the bottom. You're going to need one piece of chipboard cut 6 by 7 for the back. And you're going to need one piece of chipboard cut 4 by 6 for the front. And that's going to be it. And your construction strips. And we'll start putting it together. Are there any questions? I am too, Renee. I really am. I was happy to be, last Tuesday, and I was finished with what I needed for Christmas, and I thought, I really could have probably done a show. But I didn't, and everybody else certainly was busy before Christmas Eve. A lot of people do have Christmas on Christmas Eve. Um, Let me move this and get going. I gab too much. Now, the paper collection I'm going to use is an old collection. I apologize, but I've got to use up some of this paper. It is, I've got to pull out what we need here in a minute. Let's see, where's my thing? What is it? What is it? What is it? I, just in Times and Seasons collection pack, Echo Park. And I had 2 or 3 pads of this. I bought it a long time ago. I just love it. I really, really do. I pulled it out to use for this. I don't know why. I just went through my paper and I don't, I need to get rid of some of this stash that I have. So this is what we're going to use, this paper collection. You use whatever you want to use. I've got some new paper coming from the store. I ordered some things, and then Jenny, she really is. She's. I was telling about. I made this. I made this plate, Barry Carol, and you no longer have the die, but you do have the cutouts. You do have the die cutouts in both patterns. That's on this particular Tim Holtz die. And this is what I know. I cut this out, but I told they can order these. Where is it? What did I do? Oh, here it is. It's this die here but you've cut out these two in chipboard that they can order as many as they want and use for the plate that we're using. And then what else was it? Oh, the black chipboard. I think that's oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've got some new papers coming, and then we've got the projects we're getting ready for. We're going to start on here pretty soon, quite frankly, for see, I cannot jump and clap my hands at the same time. What are we going to do for Valentine's? For Valentine's. Okay, where's my paper I'm going to use? Hello. I better have that one. I love this paper pad, and it is dated. I've used a lot of it. I bought a lot of it because I liked it. And see, that's... Oh, where is it? Oh, come on. Let's get it out. I can't find it. And I may have used that one particular piece. Well, there's one, but that won't work. It had stickers that come with it, but we're not going to use Great stickers and alphas. We're not going to use them. We're going to use that. We're going to use that. I don't think I've got some waste here. I'm talking to myself. Any questions? I'm going to pull that out in case we need it. Oh, yes. Okay. We're good to go. Okay. I told the girls if we have time at the end of the show, I also have some small card boxes that are virtually made the same way as the big one. And they're made from chipboard as well, put together with strips, construction strips, but I also worked out a pattern where you can take one piece of 12 by 12 cardstock and make them that way, score them and whatever, but they're paper opposed to chipboard. Okay, now I have pre-cut our chipboard. Hi, So, how are you? I'm reading. I need to do that too, Renee. I want to tell you. I want to tell you. Okay. Now, I cut my pieces out basically, and here are the two side pieces. These are the two side pieces. They're 11 inches by 7 inches, two of them. And if you can see, I've marked on here how we're going to cut and make this angle to the box. Kind of a stick. This reminds me of something you'd find in the hardware, these utility type storage things are metal. Remember back? Oh, God, you probably don't, but I do. Now, this is 11 inches by 6 inches. From the back corner on the right-hand side, you're going to come over 7 inches and mark a tick. And I'll show you. And then you're going to turn it on the short side, and you're going to come over at 4 inches and mark a tick. And then you're going to connect the dots and cut that angle off, and that's going to give you your angle here. Now, you do that on both side pieces. Now, just cut them. When you get ready to cut your pattern paper, and please, dear God, let me do this because I screwed up the other day. It has to be mirror image. And we'll talk about that when we get to cutting the paper, but it has to be mirror image because the pattern paper, one's going to be on this side, inside, and inside, because I covered the inside of this all the way. Now, I'm not crazy about the mustaches, other than I think it really lends itself well to the project, but when I saw, because I never got into the mustaches and the this and the that and the whatever. Hi, Judy. Can you find the paper for my calendar? Well, I don't know what she's talking. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, honey. Welcome. Well, that's all right. We really got started. Okay. So I cut out two pieces, 7 by 11. I've marked my angle that we're going to cut off here in a minute. This is the bottom. This is 6 by 11. This is the front. It's 4 by 6. And this is the back, which is 7 by 6. That always looks so small, but that's exactly what it is. So we're going to start putting it together. Well, no, first of all, I'm going to cut. So as I said, you're going to measure over 7 inches, like so, 7 inches. You're going to measure up 4 inches. You're going to connect the dots. You're going to cut that off. Now, a good thing, and we're going to do it here, God, I can't even talk. We're going to connect these with construction strips on the inside. But we're also going to cover up all the raw seams on the outside with construction strips. Now, a good thing to do is take this and mark your papers for the outside and inside. Then you're going to cut it down about 1/4 of an inch all the way, 1/8 inch, 1/4 of an inch all the way around, because it's easier to measure and get it cut properly before it's all put together. And I know what papers we're going to use for both the inside and out, so we will do that as well. Well, you can see I brought out my Timmy ruler. I'm still mad at him. I still am. You know, I bought so many of these, but I've tried to replace it, and quite frankly, I can't find any I like. I have no 12 at the end of it, and this one isn't that old. So see, you cut those off and throw those away. Now, as I say, you got to be careful when you start cutting your paper, because they're pattern paper and you got to have mirror image. So we're going to take these and we're going to cut out our we are going to cut it, and I'm going to line it up edge to edge. See, there again, I'm going to line it up edge to edge and cut this out, and then I'm going to cut that off first. Then I'm going to go back around the outer perimeter with my craft knife and cut it down about 1/4 of an inch. I missed everybody. Did you have a cup of tea at 3 and think about me around the Christmas tree? Huh? I did think about that. It was so much fun. Okay. Now, or we could, it's 11 by 7, do the same thing. Let's do it this way. Where's my numbers? This is 11. Let's do it this way. And then cut off like we did. By 7. Love this paper. Always been one of my favorites. 11 by 7. Let me make sure that's right, and we'll do the other one. It is. And then I'll take my craft knife and cut that off. So let's do the other one while we're here. This is 11. 7 come 11. If you gamble. 11 by 7. Let me do that. Now the other paper, oh no, we got to do the inside as well. Okay, there are those papers. Now we got to do the, oh, I didn't pull the inside. Where is the inside? Oh, I don't know if I do have any of the mustaches left. It's just so much easier. I really like them for the I know, I could pull it out again. It'd probably be, I can't believe I wouldn't have, I never used them for anything else. We all okay? Everybody okay? Uh-oh, where are they? Oh, here we go. I can't see. Oh, I'm going to just leave it out till I'm finished. I can't believe I don't have any of them. I mean, I got other things I can use, certainly, but I just thought those were cute. I can't believe I don't have any of them left. As I say, they weren't my favorite. Like I used them a lot. Because I didn't. So I got 2 packs here, and I think I've got a couple other packs somewhere. Oh, there's one. But I need 2. I need 2. Uh-oh. I can't believe I used them for anything else. But oh dear. Okay. Of course not. I cannot believe that. I never used them for anything. Because I don't think... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I must have, obviously. Darn it. No, I'm thinking. Oh, shoot. Everybody okay? Carol, you can... We just fill in faster. What? I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, I wanted to do that again. Well, I gotta find something else. Well, let's use that and fill in with something. I don't know. I'll figure it out as we go along. I'm not going to put that up because I might need it again. So we're going to use this, the newspaper. We're going to leave the mustaches out. We might put those on the ends. You could, I suppose, make this 6 by 11, but I like the 7, and I know it takes more supplies, but I think it lends itself better. Okay, this is 11. This is virtually the same size as the outside, other than we'll cut it down as well. I'm going to turn it this way to get that in. I just think it looks better. The dimensions look better. I think the 6 wouldn't look as good. If that's what you're talking about. Oh, great. Great. I don't know if I can get over there. I'm hemmed in. Now, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come over 7 inches. Can you see? We're going to come over 7 inches. Oh boy. Up 4 inches. And we're got to do this mirror image. I almost screwed up. I'm just so bad about that. Okay, where's my mark? Oh boy. Oh, where is it? Well, let's do another one. There it is. Hello? Oh, come on. Oh, here it is. There it is, right there and right there. And then you're going to cut this off, but we're also going to we're going to cut this off like so. See, this is going to go on the inside. We're going to do this. And I think I can do this without line them up. Have to be perfect because you're going to go back. Cut this one off as well. Make sure, as I say, it's a mirror image. I did the other day, because see, these will go on the inside. This is the same thing, which you could really do this. Okay, now that one goes like that. And this one goes like this. I have a terrible time with these mirror images. I did on my little hat thing. Remember Barry? and after I watched that over, I think Barry said you could have turned it over or something, and you could have. We're going to trim this down after we put, I'm not going to cut out the rest of the papers. This was just easier to cut out with the angle prior to putting them together. This is for the inside, and then we'll cut out the rest of the papers when we get to that point. Okay, now we're going to start. Now, you're going to take your constructions. Are there any questions? I'm reading. Okay. Okay, we're going to put these together. There again, mirror image. Here is the box bottom. Now you're going to butt these up. You're not going to leave because you want these to fold up like so. So we're going to start with the sides and the bottom and make sure there again that these angles are like so. So I'm going to take a construction strip and I am going to, it's 11 inches. Or, yeah, I guess it is. Now you fold this, if you're new to the construction strips, they're 1 inch long, scored down the middle at a 1/2 inch. I got 3/8 of an inch score tape on either side. Barry or Carol, if you haven't sent my box out, I need about 4 rolls of 3/8 inch tape. I didn't realize till this morning, this is my last roll of 3/8. I got plenty of everything else. If you have, okay, I'll order it, but if you haven't, throw it in there and then send me hi Ashley, hi honey, send me a bill, and if you don't, it's okay. Okay, so you fold it in half and you miter the ends just a little bit from the corner in. Take off your tape backing on one side. Take the long side of your sides. Oh, come on, be nice. Like so. And then, as I say, we're going to butt these together simply because you want them to fold up. And then we're going to take your other strip off, I kind of cut this one when I was cutting, so, and stick it down. We're going to put another one on this side, cut off the same amount, fold it in half, miter your corners. And put this down right on the edge, right on the very edge. Now butt up your other side, and I say make sure that that angle is like so. So this is your box. Love to make boxes. Any questions? And stick it down. And there you go. There's the beginning of your box. Now I'm going to turn it around. This is the back. This is 6 by 7 and it's going to attach here. And you do that in the same manner. Take a construction strip, and this should be 4 inches wide. Fold it in half. Miter your corners just a little bit. Take that off and that bulk. Lay this down. Now, you're also going to have to attach, you're going to attach this to the back, but you're also going to have to attach this to the sides. So you also need a construction strip here, one on either side, same size. So I just take 2 of them, put them together, and cut them off. They don't have to be exactly exact, but oh, I want to hurry today. Have I gapped too much? I might go a little over. I missed everybody. I did. Uh-oh, my screen went black. Are y'all still there? Hello? Can't wait. Okay, now we're going to put this one on the side panel, like so. And we're going to put the other one on the other side panel, like so. Because when we pull that, when we attach and pull that bottom up, it has to attach to the sides. Did I do that right? Yeah. Did I do that right? I did. So I attached the bottom part first. So just line that up on the bottom, just like we did the sides, and make sure it's lined up even and stick it down. So there is your bottom. Now, you're going to pull off your tape backing, and you're going to bring this side up like so, and line this up, butt it up to the edge, and I always lay it down and then stick it down. Take your bone folder and go in and burnish that. And do the same on the other side. Pull off your tape backing. Is Margaret Ann here? She's having major trouble. I don't know whether she's going to be able to be here or not. Oh, you have, Carol, you have the die cuts. They can buy as well. But the name of the die, where is it? Oh, here it is. You have the die cuts, and I told them they could buy the die cuts at Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. It is Stylish Labels by Tim Holtz. But you have the die cuts already cut, packaged, where they can buy them. But I looked on this in the store this morning and did not see the die. Now, I use this die all the time. I absolutely love this die. I don't know if you can still even get it, quite frankly. But they do have the chipboard pieces, and so there's what it is. It is called Stylish Labels. I used it to cut out our little plate on the front. Okay, now we're back to the other side. Pull off your backing, bring this up. This is kind of hard to show. And line it up at the top, just like you do. Very nicely. You need score tape for this. And then put it down and take your bone folder. I mean, it really, if I didn't gab so much, it does not take that long to make this. So there is, what did I do? Oh, there is your box. Now we're going to do the front. And the front is the same way. The front goes on like this, like so, folds up and attaches to there. So we are going to, we have one that fits here. Now, what I should have done, but I didn't, but it's okay. And then you start covering it with your paper. Not a lot of decorating, quite frankly. Use up some scraps here for the sides. A little piece somewhere. I guess, well, it's kind of. I love making boxes. I'll show you again at the end. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. At the end, for you girls that were late coming in, I've got another project that I'm going to do on YouTube, making this type of box for greeting cards out of one piece of 12 by 12 paper. And then I also have this box out of chipboard that I've made for greeting cards. I'll show you real quick. These are the same premise, and these are for greeting cards. And these are out of chipboard. And then I have made, I can find it, what I do with it. I made a pattern to make it out of paper. And you can of course, and this will hold cards. This is one piece of 12 by 12 paper, and you all can decorate this as well. But I'm going to do a YouTube on this one and post it. Okay, now we're going to put the front on and our sides. Pull off your paper. Put this on the one on each side. Anybody got any questions? Okay, now I'm gonna do the bottom first. I'm gonna angle this just a wee bit more. I'm gonna do the bottom first. You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna butt this up, and you chamfer or miter those edges, and you stick it down like so. And then you're going to pull off your tape backing. Now I pull both of them off. It's easier at the same time. And you're going to be a little careful. And do the same thing. Bring your sides in like so. Make sure they line up. And bring in the other side the same way. It's a little easy. It's really wanting to come down. And I go in with, as I say, the bone folder, the edge of it, and burnish. Because, and do use, well, you could use glue. I think score tape is easier, or red tape, or whatever you use, but I love score tape. I'm out of 3/8, Carol, please. If it isn't already packed and ready to go. If it is, that's okay. I want to clean up my mess here a little bit, because we are now going to cover the raw seams. Now, you don't have to, I use black simply because of the paper. You could certainly use craft. Can I have a drink of tea? You can paint it. You can do whatever you want to with it. Okay. Now, I like to, on this type of a thing, cover the raw seams. And when you do that, it makes the board, I'm going to use the black construction strips. And when you do that, it covers up the border. I mean, it covers up the raw seams. Then I'm going to cut down our paper 1/4 of an inch and put it on. I used a stub on this front. I did not put anything on the bottom. And I forgot to put one here, but I'm not now. But you can cover the bottom. I just didn't. It's going to sit on the table. Okay, so I start with this, and this is 11 inches. And I think some of the, obviously they are 11 inches. You pull off your score tape, because I think I made a whole bunch of them last night with 12 by 12 black cardstock, but I had made some with 8.5 by 11. You fold these on the inside, and you just lay that across that seam, and it kind of, well, come on, now be nice, don't contradict me. It just kind of follows the seam, and it just cups over the seam and covers it up like so. Now that I should have trimmed down a little. Should have mitered it probably. I'm going to trim that off, which is no big deal. If it kind of hangs over, just trim it off. Okay, so I've covered that. See, I've covered that open raw edge, if you will. See how that's open, and you can see now that it's covered. And then when I put my paper on, it'll come up and leave a black 1/4 of an inch all the way around it. Hi, Margaret Ann. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Oh, I hope you're feeling better and get better soon. I didn't know whether you'd be able to come today or not. We're making our box. The instructions and everything are posted. Now this one is 12 inch. I'm going to have to cut off about an inch. Do the same. Fold it in half. We're making this box, and Margaret Ann, I posted the cutting guide and the supply list and everything. You can go back and watch what you've missed. And you just follow that line. It really kind of falls in there. Oh, I didn't get that quite short. So if you have a little that's over, just take your scissors, and cut it off. I saw my sister, God love her little heart. She brought me the prettiest birthday card. Okay, now I do the long ones first. I'm going to do this. I need 2 of those. Ooh, I hope I made a whole bunch of these last night. Fold it down the middle on the tape towards the inside, and pull off your tape backing. This just makes, I think, a real nice finish. Well, I'm getting them a little, I don't think they're too long, but apparently they're a little long. I'm just trimming this down, which if it's just a little long, just trim it off. It's okay. I sometimes, after I kind of burnish them down, I kind of sand over them a little bit to kind of curve them in. I always bend these first. Run my fingers through it. Oh, I'm not mitering these corners. I think I did on the other one. Why not? Okay, then we're going to put this along the side like so. Just lay it down and stick her down. Well, I'm just getting them just a wee bit, but that's okay. See, sometimes I take my sanding block and kind of bevel them down. You could put metal corners on it. You could put legs on it. It's your box. Now I got to do one across the bottom. This is what I forgot to do on the other one. I forgot to do the one across the bottom. But it's okay. It will be okay. Carol, I'm glad you're here. We're having 2 giveaways today. I'm giving away both of the little Christmas books, the little minis, the mini minis. that I made, the sample, and then the one we made. Boy, I didn't get that one. So you always do such a good job as the monitor. Okay, now see, we've got all that covered. We've got the bottom. I've got to do this one across the front. That's not big enough. Talking to myself. Yes, I was checking my score tape. I may have ordered some. I got an order coming. I can't remember. It's not enough if I did, because I've got a ton of 1/4 inch tape. I don't know why, but I do. I use the 3/8 so much, and I dug through my stash and I had one. Couldn't believe it. Now I can certainly use 1/4 inch, and I've got 1/2 inch. I've even got an inch. I got 2 rolls of an inch. I don't know how or why, but I do. Okay, we're going to put that down. Ooh, I could have moved that down. No, I'm not. That was perfect. Ooh, cover up on the other side. Okay. These are 4 inches. Hi, Celebrate. How are you? Glad you're here. We got a nice turnout after the holidays. I think everybody was, oh, we certainly do. I think everybody was having the DTs. Had a gal come on, wanted to know if we were even having a class. I hadn't, I don't know if I posted it. I posted last night before I went to bed. We were going to have a class, but I didn't have my instructions finished. And I put that on this morning. She said she was having the DTs. Me too. I really missed it. How you doing, Ashley? Honey? You doing better? I cannot wait till the 26th of January so hubby can have his surgery. Now I've got to cover this other side, and then I cover across, and I'll show you here in a minute. I cover this as well. You really do need to do this. You don't really have to do that, but you really, and I do, but you really do need to cover those seams. They're raw open seams and they're not attractive, and on and on and on. I have to go do an appraisal tomorrow. I'm going to tell you, these people never close. Ordered it yesterday, wonder if I could have it by the 2nd. They'd have me working on Christmas Day, New Year's Day. But that was really funny because I said something, I don't know. And they come back and they said, well, we don't, because I said I could have it by the 3rd. And they said, well, we don't work on Saturdays. And I thought, no, you don't work on Saturdays, but you don't mind if I work possibly the holiday for you. I didn't. I can't be nasty. And I'm not nasty. It's just sometimes, I don't know. I don't understand them. Okay. Now, we have all the raw edges covered. Like so. Gwen, what kind of surgery? Hubby's having a hip replacement, and he's been doing really bad. He's better. He really is better. But he's just, he's in an awful lot of pain. And a couple weeks ago, he just virtually couldn't walk. But it subsided. He's still just on generic type pain medicine. They won't let him take anything stronger, and he really didn't want to because he's scared to take. I don't want to get hooked on that stuff, and I don't want him to, because when he had his other hip done, he did not take a lot of that Oxycontin and whatever. He said, I can see how you could get hooked on that. But he's better. He got to go Christmas Eve to our family gathering, and but he's still in pain and he's still not up and around like, you know. So, well, thank you, Judy, very much. He's having his surgery. Uh, oh, thank you, Renee, honey. He's having his surgery the 26th of January. Now, I've got all of that covered, and I'm going to cover across the top, and then we'll be ready. Okay, I cover the long ones first. So this one is going to be here. I cover the long sides first. Let's see. Now how did I do that? I did miter that down. I did it different because it's got to come down like so. So you miter at that angle. When you put this one on like so, I mitered it like a fishtail. Instead of doing it like, well, because it's opened a different way, okay? So you miter it so it goes down at that angle, just to relieve some of the bulk, okay? And then pull off your tape backing. Uh-oh, come on. Just run this across the edge and stick it down. There we go. Now, wait a minute. I still have to cut that down, I think. Cut that down to match your, yeah, there we go. Don't cut into that too much. I almost did. Okay, now we'll do the other side. You bend that, I get a better angle. If you bend that over that, you might get a better angle. We'll see. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it nice. This really makes a difference, I think. I really, really do. Well, I got that one a little short, but it's okay because we're going to put one down here as well. A little longer. Those are too short. Okay, I've mitered that like that to go down here, and I'm going to cut another one to match it for the other side. It's easier to, that's what I cut off of the other one. I use black soot with this paper. You could certainly use any paper. I'd like to see some of them. Judy, you're going to make one for your dies, I hope. You can adjust um, the size if you want. You know, if you want it. Okay, now I got to do this one. If you wanted a different size, certainly do it. I just, whatever you're going to put in it. I measured this in correlation with the steel dies and the also being able to use it on you know, your framelits and that's in the packages and whatever. No, come on. I want to do it this way. Line it up with your fold or just flap it over. That was a little easier like that. See, that didn't quite come down, but that's okay. Around that. Okay, there you go. Now you can go around those and kind of bevel them off. You could put legs. You can put the Tim Holtz's metal corners. Would be cute. I thought of that at the time. I tell you, after I finished class, and Judy had mentioned about the box, and I love boxes. Oh well, it would be nice if I would take off all the score tape. Looky there. Because I had to splice that. I ran out of 3/8 inch score tape. And so I just sat down that evening and made it. And, okay. There is our container. What do you think? I'm not going to cover the bottom. You can cover the bottom and do whatever you want to do. I am making my own Judy for fit with what I want using a Copic stitch to be. What? Copic stitch to bind it. What size, Judy? Thanks for moving. Do I know what you got? I don't think I know what you're talking about. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, my screen went black. Hello. There you are. Okay. I don't want to brag. I don't want to say anything. But my new computer, knock on wood, at this point in time is super. Don't jinx myself, but so far, and I think last week, and there was 4 recordings, I think, I go back and either listen to them or watch them or see what's going on and see how many has gone back to watch them. Sometimes there's quite a few of you that go back and watch the recordings. But anyway, I think the problems were with Ustream, quite frankly. Ooh, have to have a drink of tea. Okay, now all we have to do. No, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take. I'm going to take my covers and I'm going to cut them down. When I cut the other covers, I'll just pre-measure that and have them cut down. I'm going to cut off about, oh, 1/8 of an inch, maybe. I'm not going to cut 1/4 of an inch. I think about 1/8 of an inch. All the way around my papers. Because when I cut them and measured them, you need to cut these papers before you put your box together. So, especially the sides and the inside sides, the big sides that has the angle. Now the others, you can just measure them and they're fine. I can't believe I didn't have another piece of that mustache paper but one when I had two collections. Now this is going to go on the inside like so. Perfect. Perfect. I'll do the other one. Now I'm going to use black soot. I don't need to do that on the bottom, I think. Of this one, I do the outside. I did a ton of stuff for Christmas. I made all my tags for my gifts. So cute. It was funny. We went and we took things in, and Courtney, of course, Brian carried things in from the car and started putting them around. And so Walker immediately runs over there. Well, he's 5, but he knows, and he can write and spell his name and on. So he starts, I said, what are you doing? He said, well, that's mine. I said, how do you know that's yours? Well, it says Walker. I said, well, it does, but you can put it back because it's not time. We have dinner and do all that, and then Santa Claus comes. What am I doing? I broke my blade. I need to get a new one out. Really bad. Okay, let's see. That's good enough for the inside. That's fine. Here, I need to finish that. Okay, those are the inside. It's 8 degrees, Cher. Where are you? It's not too bad here. I mean, it's brisk. In the low 40s, high 30s. Oh, this is not. I need to get my new mat out. I have a new one. I go through them so bad. This is not a quarter, a little more than 1/8. I don't know. I've been watching a ton of YouTubes. I've been watching this gal from England make boxes. The only thing is, they're kind of getting to all look alike. A box is a box. But she's so clever. She really is. Okay, let me check this. Perfect. One more, and then we're going to use, we'll put these on, and then I'll have to cut out the others. Oh, I wish I'd have enough time today to show you how to make that paper one for cards, because it's so cute. It's just like this virtually, except it's small and it's out of paper. My knife is sliding on me because of this mat. I need a new mat. Oh! Ronnie and I do not do a thing on New Year's anymore. We used to have lots of parties. However, we watched the ball come down on New York, give each other a little peck, and that's it. But that's okay. Let's see. I'm lining this up. Okay, there we go. Now, I didn't get to Zandra's the other day. I don't know why. Wednesday. Or was it Wednesday? When was it? I did get there late Wednesday. I don't know. Is Zandra going to be on tomorrow? And there's some things going on New Year's Day. Okay, we're going to take black soot and go all around all of our papers. We'll put these papers down, and this is toast. So I may have time because it's very fast, the little paper one. As I say, I'm going to do one. For anybody to come in late, the cutting guide and supply list is on the Scrap It Avenue Crafts Facebook, my Facebook. I will have it on my blog as well. Could use some more people on my blog. I gotta update that. I keep saying that. I don't know how to send things out from it. I'm not getting any comments. People visit. I've got a huge count of people that come, but they just don't sign up. Maybe they don't find it interesting. I don't know. I think it's a cute little blog. Now, it's not big and fancy like some, because I don't know how to do that. I wish I could. I would tomorrow go take a class on setting up blogs and updating and all these things that everybody can do. I'm lucky to have done what I did. When I went on the design team, we needed a blog, and I used to have one on Blogspot years ago, and I got away from it. I didn't do much with it. I had a lot of old material, old projects posted that I made, and I got away from it. Okay, we are good to go. Let's put the outside on. Now, I go around the outer perimeter with score tape. You want these, and then there again, my screen keeps going black. Okay. Oh, thank you, Renee, but it just, I don't know. It needs all those extra things. I go around the outer perimeter with my score tape. This is 1/2 inch. I have this. I don't know. I even got inch. I didn't know I even had that. And then I'm going to go down the middle and add extra like I do with my, well, it's not, it's an ATC type gun. Because I want that all to be flush and not gap and bubble and whatever. There's not a lot of embellishment. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. These are going to sit, if you make 3 or 4 of these or however many of these you make, because you could be really cute to make 3 or 4 of these and set them on your counter and keep stuff in them. I have got die cuts coming out my ears, and some of them I don't use because they're put away. I'm going to go put the Christmas things away and Halloween and pull some out that I can use this spring, and I've got some for Valentine's and that type of thing. I'm going to go ahead and run on my tape, my score tape. Be cute setting along your counter. Well, they don't all have to look alike. Unless you buy a ton of paper that's alike. And I do apologize. I just think the size lends itself to what I had in mind, as I say. Hi, Amanda. You know, that is a good idea, Margaret Ann. I wished I'd have started that way back on a lot, because I had bought, as everybody I'm sure, many devils of stamps and dies, you know. I was buying sprays. I was buying, oh, what's her name? Heidi Swaps at one time. And I literally, they were all on sale, it seemed like, at Michael's or something. I don't know. But I remember writing down the ones I had before I bought any, which helped. When I order my Prima sprays, when Carol Berry gets new ones in, I come over to my supply and see what I have. There was a huge stamp set one time. I still, of course, have it, and I loved it from Stampin' Up! Years ago. It was expensive, it was big, it had on and on and on. And I'll be darned if I didn't. And they maybe they were going to discontinue, I don't know, but I ordered another one. We've tried to talk our gal into keeping an inventory for us, but she doesn't. And that would be a lot. I mean, you know. But I have stuff I've got punches, Martha Stewart punches, put back in containers that are buried. I don't even know what they are. I've never used a lot of them. That's sad. That's terrible. But they had HSN had a thing one time, and there was a monthly thing, and of course, and I stopped it, but I did start it. Okay, I'm reading. I was reading. I'm gonna have a drink of tea. Now we're going to pull off the tape backing. I pull the tape backing off, and then I use the ATG type gun. It's not an ATG. It is a 3M product. I don't know what it is. I like it because it's half-inch tape. Scotch. I got it on sale. And I go down pretty close to each one. The only thing about it, it's a little harder to fill. I also have an ATG that's, okay, now I may have to go down here. I'm going to put this on and center it virtually the 1/4 inch. Oh, I boogered something up here when I do that. How do I do that? Okay. Virtually the 1/4 inch. Okay, and then, okay, there it is. Now I'm going to lay it down and rub it down, burnish it with my hand on the inside. And then we're going to do the other side. Okay, now we're going to do God, what did I do? Oh no, what did I do? I know I'm out of frame, but Okay, there we go. There's both sides. Now, we're going to do the same thing to the inside. Let's see. Sticky, sticky. Uh-oh, I'm going to run out of the big. That's okay. This one's hard to fill, so I'll just have to use the small. That's okay. Now, this you just sit down inside and put her down. Uh-oh, I forgot one edge on my black soot. Okay, and then there we go. That's done. And you put it, burnish it down. We'll do the other side. Does not take long, really. Now I did have this pre-cut out, most of it, but it's still. Let's see. I know it. Oh, Holy Mary, Mother and Joseph. We'll use the little. All right, it'll work. The box that Gwen is making needs a few dividers to separate. You certainly can. I thought about that. I just didn't make any, but yeah, you certainly could and divide it up with the holidays, Valentine's, Christmas, Halloween. No problem. With tabs, I did think about it. I really, really did, and then I didn't get back to it. Okay. Do the same thing, just put it down in. I just put it down on the bottom and stick it down. It's in the inside. Now turn it over and burnish it with your hand. Now, we're going to do the rest of it by just measuring. Let me get rid of some of this tape. Okay, now the front is going to be 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. And I'm going to use this paper. So the front is 5 3/4 by, let's see, yeah, 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. That's going to be on our front, and I'm going to take my stub punch all 4 corners. You don't have to do this. You can use any punch you want. You don't have to punch anything. I just thought it kind of looked cool. Then you are going to take your, oh, this is a mess. Unbelievable. Take your black soot, go around the corner, the edge. I kind of tore that, but that's okay. I love this paper. I bought this, I don't know where, when, long time ago. And I went back, and I think I might even have another pack somewhere, Lord. Now I'm going to do the outer perimeter with score tape, and then do the inside as well. Okay, we're going to pull it off. I want you to make some of these, Judy. I want you to make one. I want to see it. I want you to post them. They're not hard. They're just, and as I say, you could change the measurements around to fit your own needs. If you don't have the big dies and you just have like framelets and whatever, then just measure your framelets. Now I'm going to put this on the front like so. As I say, just kind of line it up. Pretty straight. Now we're going to do the back. The back is going to be 5 3/4 by 6 3/4. Let me get rid of this. 5 3/4. 5 3/4 by 6 3/4, like so. And I'm going to also chomp the ends with the stub. So I say you don't have to do any of that. I just like the looks on this kind of paper. And then there again, where's mine? I'm reading exactly my thing. It pretty much covers all of us, whatever that is. I love the face someone used. I'm not a craft hoarder. I'm a person who's a passionate collection. I like that too. And we enable for that, especially when we do 25% off sale. Yes, you do, Carol. That's a great sale. Great sale. I checked out the new things today. There's some new paper. I just have got, I don't know. I just don't know. I have got to sometime start using this paper. Okay, here we go again. Take the outer perimeter with your score tape. There again, Margaret Ann, you can use glue. Use glue on all of it, I think. I don't know why. Just hold it, you know, until it sets and pull the tape backing off. We're getting down to the short rows. Okay, and we're going to put this on as the same. Just line it up. Wait a minute, I got some fuzzies. Line it up. Can you see? See, I'm either out of frame or you don't all know how to do this. Put it down and then go inside and burnish it. Now I need another one virtually the same size. That was 6 3/4 by 5 3/4. Oh, hello. Oh, we all still here? 6 3/4 by 5 3/4, I think. Let's see. 5 and ooh, but it'll work. It's gonna work. It's on the inside. And 6 3/4. 6 3/4. Right there again. Okay, we're gonna do this. Now I did not. Yeah, I did. On the back, on the inside, I did notch the top of the corners on the back. I didn't the front. So we'll just do the 2 top and then do the black soot. And then we're going to tape it down. I tear my tape. I trim it off sometimes and then roll it back. I used to always cut it, and I don't know, it's an extra step. Time is money. Time study. If you ever worked where they did a time study, time is money, believe me. However, I don't know that I've made a lot of money in my crafting, nor do I intend to. Where's my scissors? Let's go back and trim it off. Okay. I jumped again a little. I put on my... That's okay. Okay, we do the same thing. Now I just set this in. Ooh, I got tape. Just set this inside. Just put it down and stick it down. Turn it over and go in with your hand and burnish it down. Now the front, we're going to need the same thing. What was it? 3 3/4. Let's see. 3 3/4 by 5. Oh dear. Do we have it? We do. So I've got to cut this off 3 3/4. All right. Now see, we did save some of our scraps work for this. I'm sorry about the chipboard. Now I'm going to put the soot, but I don't do the you're not going to, unless you turn it upside down and look inside the front, but it's covered. I want it covered. Any questions? Hi, Sandra. Hi, honey. Hi, Sandra. Okay, now we're going to put this down as well. And then the bottom. Cover the bottom. Now, I don't know if I got one cut for that. Well, I know I don't have one cut, but I mean, use the size. Let me see what we're going to do. Miss Sandra, how are you, honey? Did you have a nice holiday? Nice Christmas? We certainly did. I got some really nice things from my hubby Debbie that my daughter had to go pick out. She always does. Now, they usually go together. They really do. Of course, this year he couldn't go. But she called him and allegedly confirmed it. My baby girl, she is the sweetest little thing. And oh, you know, she had everything just lovely. She really did. She's always liked to entertain. Even as a kid, we had tons of parties. Just set this like that, like so. Just set it down in the front and stick it down. And there again, go like this and cover it up. Okay. Hi, Mid. I didn't see you here, honey. Hello. Okay, so we've got it all covered inside but the bottom, and I do cover the bottom as well. And of course, that doesn't work. Oh, I think we have. We'll put some mustaches in there. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so we need the bottom. We'll put the mustaches in there. We're going to have a little bit of everything. I was never a mustache fan when it was all popular and the punches and the this, and I really wasn't. I never did. So this is going to be 10 3/4 by 5 3/4. Now, I'm just going to mark this, I think. Let me find my utensils. 10 3/4, like so, and 5 3/4. And we'll burnish, or we'll, not burnish, we'll, oh, let me get some of this out of the way. I don't do the edges or the corners on that either. Oh, hello. Oh. Get this out of the way so I have room to work. Okay. We're almost there. We are almost there. We stayed till 3:30. I'll be able to do the little paper one. Do you want me to do the little paper one? We stay, LG pocket photo. What? Kendra? Okay. I was reading. When I bend over, I should do that. When I bend over, I'm reading. We're almost finished with this. I'm going to go ahead, if you want to stick around, and we'll just do the little paper one. There again, I'm going to make a YouTube of it, but I can certainly do it. I've got everything here ready if you want me to do it. Okay, Judy. I love to make these things. Now, I'm going to pull those others back out. I may do a YouTube. YouTube's allowing you to go a little longer. I may do a YouTube on the small version of this for cards, greeting cards, in chipboard. Now, I can't do that today. We don't have enough time, but I certainly can do the one with paper. Okay. Now, we're going to put this on the floorboard. Oh, we got to have it like this. So when you're looking down, the mustaches are the way they're supposed to be. I just put it there, and oh, I don't want to cut. And just lay it down. Now the black construction strips for spill in. I made these inside pieces 1/4 of an inch smaller all the way around the perimeter as well, and they I'm going to burnish all this. They are outlined by the construction strip. Okay, we have, now I'm not going to do the bottom. You can do the bottom, but I didn't do the bottom on the other one. So here it is. It's all covered inside and out. Now, the only thing left to do, you can buy this chipboard. This is a piece of black chipboard. I covered it with red paper. I cut it out with a Tim Holtz die. At Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo, they have, it's a two die set. It's called Styled Labels. Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo has these 2 labels. already pre-cut in cardstock, so you could just order them and use either one or both or whatever. I don't know how many comes in a package. I'm not really sure. Uh, what's that? What are we doing about? Try all so much. I am thrilled. Can't wait till it arrives. See what I'm doing. Okay, whatever. Jenny, please post a link. Yeah. So these dies, but I cut this one out. This is an old die. I checked this morning in the store. They no longer carry the die, but they do carry the chipboard, and you can order that. They carry the black cardstock. I think it's I forget the name of it. Help me, Jenny. What? Gwen, thank you for the box. Oh, you're welcome, honey. Uh, oh. Oh, good, Carol. Thank you. I love this die. I use this die all the time. I really do. And that's the size. Well, it's a little even bigger. I didn't know they had a mini one. Well, anyway. So I took this, as I said, I put, because he still dies, you can cut through a lot. I put red cardstock, glued it down on black chipboard, cut it out. I took the black soot, went all the way around it. Now, I use, and I don't know, somebody maybe help me here as well. I don't know if this is a Tim Holtz plate. I don't know. I'm sorry. You can, and I put on my supplies either, a metal plate or a metal drawer pull, one of Graphic 45's metal drawer pulls. They do have those at Graphic 45. And then I just made that on my computer, cut it out, and I took glossy accents and glued it on the back. Now I'm going to put this on top of here, like so, and I'm going to punch holes because I am going to secure this with brads. So put this in, take it all the way so you can get your brads through. Be careful. Keep your fingers away from the back. And we need this a little bigger. I don't know if that is bigger. Okay, then I'm going to take a couple brads. Now you got to make sure whether they're either long enough and then they're big enough. See, I've got 10 billion. I don't know what matches. Okay. I love metal. Come on, be nice. Where are you? Oh. Push it through. Come on. And then, of course, split them. I love the splitter. I think they have those as well. Now, I do not build this up. I glue this down flush. I don't build it up with dimensionals. And I use score tape because you want it to stay, of course. I have a lot of 1/4-inch tape. I don't know how in the world I almost have run out with 3/8 of an inch. I just don't. Beyond me. I put this on pretty heavy because you don't want this coming off. You could glue this with hot glue. You could glue it with glue. That would stay. You just want it to stay. I just thought this die, number one, it's a die box for dies. Um, but number two, that just kind of, I don't know, kind of lends itself. So there is that. And we're just going to put this on the center as best we can. Like so. Push it down, turn it over, furnish it. And there is our box. There is our box. Let me show you. Get this stuff out of the way so you can see it. There's one, and so you can have them all lined up. Now see, isn't that cute? Look at there. You can have one for these type of dies. You can have one for, oh, I don't know. We got all kinds of things. It's a little bigger for these types of, you know, things. But it works. It works. And then the framelets that come in the clear envelopes and whatever. Any questions? All right, Kathy, we'll make you a dozen, honey. Oh, yeah, and there again, pull down the instructions and the, what did I do with them? Who knows? Oh, here they are. These are on for you people that come in a little bit late. I posted these. It's the supply list and cutting guide. And then you can go back, as you know, and watch the recording. It will be saved. Now, we have time. It's not even quite 3. It's almost 3. Is there any questions? I would, as far as suggestions, I really would cover the seams. Like I showed you, I would cover the seams with your strips. Now, if you're not familiar with this, this is 12 inches. So I took a piece of 12 by 12. You can get 12 strips, cut them an inch, score them down the half, and I put 3/8 of an inch tape on either side. You could make these 1/2 inch and score them at 3/8, I think, and use 1/4 inch tape. I just like the wider ones a little better, but the others would probably would hold everything sufficiently, I'm sure. I mean, I've always just used the 1/2 inch. Now, I used the 1/2 inch size and used the 1/4 inch tape before they started cutting. Barry got that job done at CHA, getting them to cut the score tape in 3/8 inch, because a 1/2 inch is too wide. It hangs over. I know it's scored a 1/2 inch, but you lose a little bit. And what am I doing? You can see me. You don't need to see me. Dear, don't get drunk. Dear, what have I done? Kathy, make it and post it. I want to see it. I love the 3/8 inch too, Renee. So when they started cutting the 3/8 inch, I used the 1/2 inch. I used the inch, scored it in half, etc. So I don't. Maybe that's why I have so much 1/4 inch tape, because I do have quite a bit. I think they're cute, and I will use them. Believe me, I will put them on my counter. It could be, and I'm going to go through my dies that I have out, and some I have put back. That should be changed, I think, and I don't. Thank you, Barry. It is a good size, yes. Now, I'm going to make, we got time. I'm going to show, I'm going to put these aside. And I'm going to get me a piece of 12 by 12. I'm just going to get, where is it? What am I going to get? Hello. Where are you? Now I'll use that. I'm going to use a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. What did I do with my directions? I think I know it, but what did I do with it? I do this all the time. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, what did I do? Here it is. You're going to take, we're going to do this real quick. It does not take long. Oh, yes, you're welcome, Kathy. Okay, these are card boxes. Well, I'm bound and determined to screw that camera up, aren't I? I got to fix this. It's not right. There we go. These are greeting card boxes, and these are made out of chipboard. And they're virtually made the same way. This is a little deeper cut than the box. But anyway, they're virtually made the same way, and they're for greeting cards. I don't know why I got that so big, but I did. Now, I'm going to do, I may do a YouTube on this. They're allowing you to do them longer now. Yeah, they are cute. They really are. This is the very same thing made out of paper. This is paper. Now, you can put pattern paper all over this, just like we did the big one, and it'll make it a little more sturdy. These are easier to make. You take one piece of 12 by 12 paper, and when you cut everything out, it looks like this. And make this, and as I say, you can cover them, and they could look like this. But this is the chipboard. So let's get started on it. You need this 11 1/4 across and 12 inches down. So I got to cut some of this off. 11 1/4. I don't have my, I hope I get this right. 11 1/4. I need to make something on this and have Jenny do me a diagram, I guess. Now, you're going to take your scoreboard, because this is all virtually scoring and cutting. On the 11 1/4 side, you are going, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. It's the 11 1/4 across the top and the 12 inches down. You are going to score 4 1/4 all the way down. And you're going to score 7 all the way down. Then you're going to turn it 90 degrees, and you're going to score it at 6 inches. Now, you're going to, let's see, what am I doing? You are going to, down below that, you're going to turn this back to the 11 1/4, and down below that 6 inch score line, that middle score line, see you got score line there and a score line there. You're going to start at that middle score line, and you're going to come over a 1/2 inch on either side of this score line. So, and I'm going to turn it around and do it, it's easier. So this is 4 1/4. I'm going to come back a 1/2 inch. That's 3 3/4, and just score down to that 6 inch line. Then on the other side of the 7 inch line, you're going to score it at 7 1/2, and just come down to that 1/2 inch line. Those are your tabs. Can you see that? Those are your tabs. So you got 2 score lines at the top, and at the bottom below the 6-inch line, you got that, but you've got these 2 tabs. Now, is that clear? Do you have the full size box or the cube block? The cube block box? Kathy, I don't know what you're asking, honey. It says, Janny, I have done both, but prefer the square box because they're easy. Thanks. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, you got all the scores. You got 2 score lines at the top, and you got 4 at the bottom. Now, you're going to cut out this bottom square on the second score line. On the second score line, on the outside of, and you're going to cut it all the way in, and I'll show you here in a minute. You're going to, here is your second score line. It's hard to see. Here is your second score line. You're going to cut that up and out, and then you're going to cut over here. This is going to make a tab. So you're going to cut over here, and then you're going to miter the corner, just like that. You're going to do the same thing on the outside, the first score line on the left side. You're going to cut this out. Cut this along that 6-inch line and cut it all the way to the first line. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to cut it out. And miter the corner on top and bottom. Now, you're going to fold in. Oh. You're going to fold in and burnish your score marks. And you're going to fold this tab in like so. Oh, I forgot one score line. I apologize. There's one more score line. At the very bottom, at the very, very bottom, I'm sorry, at the very, very bottom, you got the 6-inch line here, and this goes all the way down. At the very bottom, you also score 1 3/4. 1 3, I apologize, 1 3/4 across the bottom. This is your bottom, this is your front. Okay? 1 3/4, and then this is your bottom. Now, when you still do the tabs just like we did, but then you go in at that score line, the 1 3/4, and miter out a notch as well. Okay? I apologize. So here we are, and we're going to be like this when we're done. So you got the 2 score lines. It's 11 1/4. You're going to score at 4 1/4 and at 7, all the way down. You're going to go below the 6-inch, and you're going to come over a 1/2 inch on either side of those 2 score lines. This will be at 4, and this will be at 7 1/2. And then you go up from the very bottom, and you score 1 3/4. Fold fold all your score lines, and then you're going to turn it over and you're going to put on tape. I'm just putting 1/4 inch on this, I guess. Well, no, I'll put 3. It's going to run out, Carol. Put your tape on, your little tabs, or whatever they're called, hinges. They're not hinges. Okay, put on this. Okay. Now, as I say, I tear my tape, so I go back and trim it. I go back and trim it. So this is what we look like. I'm going to trim. I got outside the line here. We'll trim that down a little. Okay, so this is what you had from your 12 and 12 paper. Now you're going to pull your tape and you're saying, when are we going to get to the angle? Well, we do this a little different than we did the other one. You're going to pull your tape and you're going to bring this in. You're going to bring this in like so and bring that, line that up on the side. You're going to go to your other side. You're going to pull your tape backing. And you're going to bring that in as well. And line it up real close to the edge, just like so. Then, and here we are. Now this is going to fold up. You're going to pull off this backing and line it up. Pull off this backing and line it up. Lovely boxes. I'm sure this has been done before, but I did this all by myself. But I'm certainly sure. Now, here's our deal. Well, our deal. I know you're going to just die, but to get this angle, just take your scissors at the corner of the bottom and just cut straight up to the corner at the top. Just like so. And I got it crooked, but it'll work. Corner of the bottom and just cut straight up the top. Now you can do this another way if you're not brave. And there it is. There's your box. I got that one a little crooked, but that's okay. You could cut those. You can measure up. You could measure up 1 3/4 inch and mark a spot and make a tick mark. Go all the way to the top and just connect the dots and cut it off. I did kind of mess that up, but that's how I did that. Probably made it worse trying to fix it. Oh, I'm not going to do anything to it. It's okay. But that is the way you make the little paper box. Hi there, May. Didn't know you were here, honey. Didn't know you were here. Any questions? Any questions? But you could cover this with paper as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can cover that like these. Now, there again, these are chipboard. These are made exactly, and I can give you the measurements for it. These are cut separate pieces out of chipboard. They're put together with construction strips, just the same as we did the big one. Thank you, Margaret Ann. And these hold a ton of greeting cards and envelopes to display. There again, I had Christmas cards in them sitting on my counter. Whatever you want to do, be a nice gift. Be a nice gift to make one of these and fill with. My mother, God rest her soul, had all occasion boxes of all occasion cards. When she passed away and I went through her things, oh my word, she always wanted things on hand. She had little gifts. She had things. She always wanted things on hand in case somebody stopped by, or she missed a birthday, someone passed away, etc., etc. So you could take a box like this and make sympathy cards, birthday cards, anniversary cards, thank you cards, thinking of you, just a note, you know, a variety of cards and envelopes, put them in here, wrap them up with a bow as a really, really nice gift. what, Midnight, can these be prepared before constructing? Yes, Renee. I thought I just said I didn't see you said that. Midnight Scrapper, what you mean, honey? Can they be uh um I don't know what you mean, honey. I'm sorry. Can they be prepared before constructing? Well, these can't. I mean, the way this is done is just cut and scored out of one piece of 12 by 12 paper. These, yes. These you cut two side pieces. For the little one, if you want to write these down, the little one out of cardstock, you'll need two pieces, 4 1/4 wide and 6 inches tall. Two pieces, 4 1/4 wide and 6 inches tall. And then for the back, the spine is one piece at 6 inches by 3 inches. That's the spine. The bottom is 4 1/4 by 3 inches. That's the bottom. And then the front is 3 inches by 2 inches. So it's 2 by 3 for the front, 4 1/4 by 3 for the bottom, 6 by 3 for the spine, one of each, and then 2 of 4 1/4, or let's see, is this 4 1/4, 4 1/2? 4 1/4 by 6. You need 2 of those. Now, to do this cut, this will be a rectangle when you cut it out. And there again, keep in mind with your paper, this has to be mirror image. It does it for the chipboard because you can turn it over. But you come up from the bottom on the narrow side, you come up 2 inches because that's the same width as your front. Come up 2 inches, mark a dot. At the very top, come over 1.5 inches and mark a dot over here. And then you just connect the dots and cut that off. And that gives you your slant. This one, you can do the same thing. Come up, this is 1 3/4 inches because this is 1 3/4 inches. This front, this is a little bigger. This box is a little bit bigger than the paper one. So if you got those, if not, email me and I'll give them to you or whatever. I don't know what you're talking about, honey. I didn't see the part where that was done, so was wondering. Hi, Aunt Maggie. Oh. Email me, Midnight Scrapper. I don't know what you're asking. Maybe you're asking somebody something else. True, JM. I didn't see the part where that was done. I don't know. I don't know what you paper or cardstock ones before putting together. The paper is one piece of paper. The paper is one piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. One piece. And it'll look like this will be a 12 by 12. And it's 11 1/4 inches wide and 12 inches long. And you're going to score it at 4 1/4 inches all the way down. And then you're going to score it at 7 inches all the way down. And then you're going to turn it and you're going to score it at 6 inches. Then you're going to turn it back. And from that 6-inch score line, you're going to come over 1 inch. So you're going to score from that 6-inch line, below that 6-inch line, 1 inch, which is 4 inches. Because this is 4 1/4. Over here, you're going to score, you're going to score 3 3/4. I'm sorry, you want a 1/2 inch. On the 4 1/4 side, over a half inch is 3 3/4. On the 7-inch side, where you scored this all the way down 7 inches, on the right hand side is 7 1/2 inches. And then back across the bottom for the front, you're going to score 1 3/4 inches. That's this part right here, because that's going to fold up. And so it's going to fold up like this, and like this, and like this. And then you're going to measure up 1 3/4 inches to the top fold back here, and then you're going to cut that off to give you your angle on both sides. Does that help? Well, the paper's heavy enough. Yeah, I mean, it's heavy enough. I've used them. I like the chipboard better. But yeah, and when you can make heavy cardstock paper, but if you cover this with pattern paper, that'll make it even heavier. Yeah. But I do like the chipboard better, but these are so easy to make as well. Cheaper, a little cheaper, I guess. I don't know. I had made these some time ago, a long time ago. And when I finished up with our big box the other day, I thought, and I had the little ones out because I had Christmas cards in them and whatever. And I thought, well, I'm going to try and do this with one piece of paper. I want to be faster. And whatever. And of course I did. I almost raked off my foam folder. I did that one day a couple weeks ago. Couldn't find it and found it in the trash. I did that one time to one I really liked. I had years ago, 10 years ago. And it came with a kit that I bought, and I don't know where anymore. But anyway, and it had a metal, it was green, and it came with this kit. I still have the kit, I don't think I ever did. And it had a metal tip on it. I really like it, and I have no doubt so I just couldn't find it, and I had scraped it off in the trash. And my husband is so handy at emptying the trash. He really has a thing for that. He does it now. I'm doing it. God love his little heart. That and getting the mail. He always would get the mail and empty the trash, but that's okay. Are there any questions? Yeah, me too. I did the other day. I lost. You'll just try it. Well, honey, I'm gonna Midnight Scrapper. I'm gonna do a YouTube on the paper one, and I may do a YouTube on the little one. They're allowing you. Are you on my YouTube? Signed up to get notice on my YouTube? I don't know what my YouTube is. God, I don't know. I forget. Is it Crafty Dash Lady? I think. Just go to YouTube and look up Gwen Castile, and it's there. I've got several YouTubes. But I'm going to do. Oh, Jenny. Okay, honey. Happy New Year, sweetheart. And thank you so much for posting all of the sites and helping me all this time I've been on. I really, really appreciate it, honey. I hope you're feeling good as well. Have a great Happy New Year, you and your family, okay? I will be back next Tuesday. Same place, same station. I'm getting some new things in from Barry and Carol. We're going to start working on our, I started to say our Thanksgiving. Oh my God. I see. Oh, put pattern paper on before assembling it. Well, you probably could. Yeah, you probably could. I don't know why you couldn't. I don't know. I don't know why you couldn't. It might buckle a little bit on you, though. Hi, y'all, Ladybug. I didn't know you were here, honey. See, we had a nice turnout today. I'm so pleased. All right. All right, all right. Good job. Uh, Valentine's Day. Yes, yes. Thank you. This is kind of a secret, Judy. You're going to have to be here. I should be getting things in within a few days, and I've got to do a prototype, and then I'll post it and whatever. Um, it's going to be fun. You're going to like it, I think. I hope. uh, Barry and Carol's been working on this little up and coming project for a good while, and God love them. I think they got the job done. There's new papers coming in, and that type of thing. So we have to correlate it around all that. So now I don't know that we'll do anything on it next week. I may have something as a prototype ready, and then give you time to get your supplies. And I don't know if they'll be probably doing kits or something like that. So otherwise, if not, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. I'll figure something. May do a layout. I've got a picture of my grandkids that Courtney took for the Christmas cards, and I may do a layout. I haven't done one, a small one. You could do an 8x8 layout. Show you how I do it. My layouts are in little shadow boxes that are about a 1/4 inch deep. You can do it on a piece of chipboard and make a shadow box. I may do that. I might do a layout. Hope you have a great new year and see you soon. Okay, Judy, love the box. Thank you. You too. Have a happy new year. Same to you, Kathy. Happy New Year, honey. I may take chipboard and make a little shadow box, small one. Do a layout in it and show you how to do that. I think I will if we're not set up, because I don't think we'll be set up next week. Happy New Year, Sandra, honey. Happy. Are you going to be on tomorrow night, Sandra? I need a small planner. Can you? Yeah, sure, we can do a small planner. I celebrate. I didn't see you either. My God, I don't know. Bye, Sandra. Bye, honey. Happy New Year to all of you. Not till the 4th. Oh, okay, honey. All right. Not till Sandra will be on until the 14th. Okay, good. Um, okay. We can do a planner. I'll need to work something up on that. That would be cute. Be like a, what are they called? I forget. Oh, God, the giveaway. Hello? Don't leave. We've got the giveaway. Don't leave. We got 2 giveaways. The first winner, sure you did. You said hello early. Oh, okay, honey. We've got the 2 little Christmas albums. I know Christmas is over. This is the one that I made the prototype. This is the one I made in class. They're just little Christmas mini albums. I put a little angel on here. And I do think I got these little angels. I think Barry and Carol sent them to me. Aren't they cute? Okay, Carol, are you still here? Yeah, we could do a small planner. We're going to give these away. We're going to give both of them away. The first winner gets to choose whether she wants the Santa Claus or the wreath. Now you're going to pick a number from 1 to 50. Carol, are you still here? She did? Jenny, is Barry here? Barry, are you here? Margaret Ann, are you still here? Is anybody here? Well, let me see who's here. Barry's here. Barry, are you here, honey? Could you be our little moderator? Okay, I'm gonna give these away, Barry, both of them. The first winner gets to choose the Santa Claus or the wreath. We're going to pick a number. Can you do that for me? We're going to pick a number from 1 to 50. And Barry will, don't start until Barry says go. There may be a lag as well. Pick your number. When Barry says go, post your number and keep post. Well, you only post one time per person. And then when Barry says stop, if you haven't posted, you have to stop. And then who is the closest without going over wins. But we're going to give both of them away. So I'm going to pick my number right now. And when Barry says, I choose the number. I've already chosen it. Here's the number. I chose the number. You just say go. Give them a minute or two to post it. 1 to 50. Numbers between 1 to 50. And say stop when it's done. Not yet. Did she say go? Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And let them run for a while. There may be a little bit of a lag. And then say stop when they're done. No, Barry doesn't know what it is. Keep going. And when Barry's ready, say stop, Barry. Now let's give everybody... I'll show you the number when it's done, okay? Okay, is everybody finished? Okay, now look through the list. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Oh, yeah. I have the number right here between 1 and 50. The closest to, without going over, we do have a winner. This is going to be fun. The closest to, without going over, the first one, and the number was 25 for Christmas. Now, I know we have Very Nice and Midnight Scrapper. But I don't know if we had any before that. Does anybody know? Did we have a 25 before that? I don't think so. So is it Very Nice? Barry? What, a 24 and a 26? Very Nice. Congratulations, Very Nice. Yeah, Very Nice was first. Midnight Scrapper had it as well, but Very Nice was first. All right, honey. Email me, gcastile@comcast.net is my email. Email me your address, and I will send this right out to you. Congratulations. Oh, and you want the Santa. Oh, okay. Okay, that's Very Nice with the Santa. Thank you for reminding me that. I forgot about that. Okay, we're going to do this again. Very Nice. And she wants the Santa. Okay, we're going to do it again for the wreath. Okay, I got to pick another number. Between 1 and 50 without going over. Okay, there's the number. 1 and 50 without going over. Barry will tell you when to start. Thank you, Barry. Okay, tell them to go. Okay, there they go. There they go. 1 to 50 without going over. We did good today. We got our project finished and another little mini project and our giveaway. I love it. Whenever you think they've had enough time, Barry. Okay, stop. Okay. The number is without. Is everybody done? Okay. Okay. The number is 13. Anybody have 13? Anybody have close to 13 without going over? 12, 11, 10. There's a 15, but that's over. There's a 19, that's over. What's, oh boy, these are big numbers. Oh dear. Well, there's a 5, there's a 8. Barry? Oh, Miss Priss? Oh, Miss Priss. God love her. What did she have? What was her number? Okay, Miss Priss had number 8. Okay, Miss Priss, G Castile at Comcast. I'll type that in. And I will get this sent. Here it is. Here's your little book. And I will get this sent as well. All right. Thank you, girls, for playing. It's fun. My email. I'll put my email down here. Myth66. What, Myth? What's the matter, honey? What's your question? Oh, the number was 13. G Castile at Comcast.net, Miss Priss and Barry. Very nice. Mitts had what? Number what? No, Gwen. Mitts had 6. Oh, wait a minute. What now? Mitts had 8. Well, now who is it? Is it Miss Priss or Mitts? Oh, it's Mitts? Okay, honey. The number was 13. Email me again, Mitts, with your address, honey. Mitts has won before. Lucky girl. Congratulations. Congratulations. Very nice. And Mitts, I will get them out. I got to go run. I'll try to get them packed up tonight because I got to run out tomorrow. And oh, that's okay, honey. That's okay, Barry. It's fun. Yeah, and the commercials pop in and out, and if there's a lag, but it's fun to do. Well, we'll continue to have our little giveaways. That's all I have today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make the, let me pull up our project. I love them. Oh, and I want to tell you, they're the perfect size for these dies. You can adjust your height and width if you want them a different size. They're a little bigger for the embossing folders and the framelits, but they still work. I did gear the size to the big dies. When Judy said she wanted a box for her dies, I didn't know, kind of frankly, which one she meant. Which one did you mean, Judy? Did you mean the steel dies, or did you mean the framelit type dies? And it doesn't matter. If you want it smaller, just make it narrower and just make the front narrower, the bottom narrower, and the back narrower. So you bring it in an inch, make it 6 instead. Bye, Midnight Scrapper. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Marilyn, Happy New Year, honey. Barry, Carol, thank you so much for a great year. I appreciate it very, very much. You have a great New Year as well. I will be back Tuesday, same place, same station. I do something on New Year's Day, but I think there's going to be other things going on, and I probably take away. So, because we don't do anything. I do cook. Oh, wait a minute, I do. Yeah, I'm sorry. My kids are coming. Oh my God, I have lost it. My kids are coming for ham. Dear God. I will be here with you. Well, maybe after they leave in the evening, I might do a little show around. They don't stay long. They come around noon, 1 o'clock for dinner, and the kids and they go home and piddle. And so we might, Barry, I'll let you know. I might do something in the afternoon after, I don't know, 2 or 3 o'clock. There again, there's going to be other things going on, so I don't know. I'll be good and sober. I haven't done that for so long. I wouldn't know what to do. um, Small boxes are great. Use for unfavorite paper. Paper. Okay, girls, I'm going to go. Happy New Year. Thank you all so very much for a great year. I've enjoyed it. We'll continue on. I felt very welcome and I appreciate it very much. We'll try to do something exciting along the way. I know you've all been in this for a long time, so it's kind of hard to find things that you don't know how to do. Um, but there again, keep in mind we got something coming up. Oh, I did it again. For Valentine's, January's kind of, I don't know. I'll see what comes my way from the girls, and then we'll deal with that for the next show next Tuesday. And then we'll certainly get ready for uh, 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 I can't even think of it. The Love Day, Valentine's. Dear God. Okay, honey. Margaret Ann, get feeling better. She's still here. Please get feeling better. We need to Skype again. Uh, See y'all next year. See you all next year. Thank you so much. Bye bye.